Greetings folks, day 2. Word of advice, don't take any of my advice. Anyway, one lost spring later and another part, we'll have another go at getting this beach buggy going once again. Anyway, we've got the battery isolator in and it should start now. Haven't started it properly yet, but at least it's turning over. So for your pleasure, I'd like to try and start it. Look at you. You get out from there. Okay, a little walk around with the Purvis Eureka. 1986 Purvis Eureka. Actually, a lot of these things were made in a factory in Melbourne from, I think, the 70s through to the early 2000s. This one being an 86. I think it was also manufactured in the factory in Melbourne, but was later rebuilt by a gentleman by the name of Darren Todd and his father. Fantastic car, great cult following, and turns heads wherever it goes. So it's got some pretty cool wheels on it that I quite like. It's powered by a 2-litre Subaru engine, non-turbo. Doesn't really need it, but it's still pretty punchy all the same. So we'll give you a quick look at the engine bay. Yeah, 2-litre Subi with radiator. So yeah, pretty cool car, and we shall try and get a nice shot of opening the lid. Pretty well equipped inside, if you like flying a coffin, but otherwise it's pretty good. Righto folks, we'll try and give you a better shot of opening and closing the lid. I'm lucky because I've got the electric struts, whereas not many other people are. They have to open it manually. Part of my frustration, folks, is that while I've been trying to get the starter going, it's been positioned as it is because I'm not very skilled at what I'm doing, if it hasn't become perfectly clear by this point in the videos. Anyway, it has been leaking out a lot of gear oil because it hasn't been sitting level. So what we might try and do is correct that. I've got some fluid and I've got the wrong tool to try and loosen off the plug, and we'll see if we can pump some new gear oil into it, put the wheels back on and set it back on its merry way. Alright folks, for our next trip, because this thing's sitting unevenly, we're going to put a bit of oil in there just to make sure it goes alright, because it's been dribbling it out worse than the XL Valdez. Alright, see if we can get some of this out of here. Alright folks, we just about got it back together. Just before I take the camera away, I'd like to point out the Fresh Customs height adjustable plates that also fit beach buggies. Anyway, I'm going to put this 17mm nut back on with Mr. Encouragement, and we should be good. In 1976, if you were looking for a one-bedroom flat, there was plenty on offer. Holden had the sensational Shaggin' Wagon, whereas in Volkswagen's offerings, well, a quite roomy option for you and your partner to sleep, let's say, rather closely, offered in 2 litres with a automatic gearbox. Come on, what are you doing? So in 1964, when this car was born, it looked quite different. However, thanks to the special work of Bill and Michael Roberts, who rebuilt this car into this phenomenal machine that you see in front of us now, I'd like to extend a very special thank you. It's been an absolute amazing piece of machinery. It works great on the sand. However, it is water soluble, and it's been off the road for more recent weeks with starter motor problems and battery isolator issues. But it's now going again thanks to efforts today, and hopefully we shall see it back on the road real soon. Come on, out the road, you. I'm trying to do some things here. Right, under the covers here, this poor little thing's been buried for a little while with some carby problems. But tonight, we're going to get it out and we're going to clean it up again. You might notice that the size of the shed is perfectly aligned for fitting both beach buggy and gear, or beach buggy and Beetle. Whereas with Purvis, nah, not so good. It's a bit more of a ramp truck on that thing. But anyway, let's see if we can unearth the gear. Just before I finish up, there's a little bit more work to do. And one of the things that the guys in the club have recently been enlightening me to is what they call shed night. They might use a little bit more of a colourful type of language, but Thursday tends to be shed night where a lot of work gets done. And I think it's very important for folks to get together if they can and work together if they can on some of the projects that they've got. I've seen work that people have been doing over the last 6 to 12 months, which has been phenomenal in getting cars ready for events such as the Melberg Luft Sand Channel and a whole heap of other things. So it's really highly recommended that folks get together. Pick a night. Everyone says that they are busy and they want to get something done, but commit to it and go and work out in the shed like I'm going to. So cheerio, folks. We shall see you again in the morning and a bit more work to do. But tomorrow we're starting to set up the event. It's Friday and it's going to be quite an interesting day. So cheerio, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.